Folks, welcome back to Dirt to Daytona. It's California Speedway Week. $1.2 million up for grabs. We're coming off a good race over there at Talladega. So we had one screw up, and it cost us potentially a top 3, maybe even a top 2. But we still performed well, got like 200 grand. So I'm digging the long race. That was pretty nice. Let's get out here. Try to repeat that good performance and see if we can't walk away with another decent finish at a lot of money so we can start to upgrade again. All right, we're right in the middle of these two, so we're a lot better than Steve Park and Mike Henson. We are not as good as Stewart or Rudd. Here we go, qualifying lap. Let's see how good we can or bad we can do. Not really sure yet. Well, that's not how I wanted to do it. That is for sure, but maybe we're going to salvage this one just a little high. Our entrance was weird. We were kind of a shallow entrance there, and that's not what we want. But race is 124 or 125 laps, so we've got our time to figure that all out. And I did the same thing this second time as well. But we're picking up the speed enough, so it might have actually been okay how we did that. Jump down here on the apron, get the best lap time we can. And it's all right. 41.2. Should be pretty good. Hopefully a top 20. Or a top 10. All right. Well, I guess it was a lot better than I thought it was. Cool. Let's get out there and... got a long race, so let's see what we can do. I'm not quite sure. But now's the time to find out.
Welcome to sunny California and the California Speedway. It's going to be perfect weather for racing today. The California Speedway is located just east of Los Angeles on the site of an old steel mill. The wide 2-mile-long D-shaped oval provides both driver and spectator with a great view of the largest attended sporting event in the state.
Awesome. Let's go. I think our gear ratio is close to everyone else's. That's kind of nice. All right. And our fourth gear may be a little bit different. Oh, we just got super tight because we're not made to go into these corners shallow like that. Not with this car. So this would be interesting. We might have to back up the corners a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I do tap on the brake. Apparently not enough. I'd like to thank Junior for not just absolutely owning me there, because that would have sucked. And we have officially, but not yet, there it is, officially completed lap number 1. So 125 laps in this race. 124 to go, and we are already driving it in poorly with our with our best buddy here, Matt Kenseth. I don't have a problem with Kenseth. As a matter of fact, I very much like Kenseth. It was just my mistake again, and it seems like I've done that to this poor man way too many times this season. Yeah, we are. Thought we'd be better that time, but we weren't. Oh, maybe we are. Maybe we are. I'm going to stay inside here and maybe bloop it down a little here. Huh? Whoa, that is not the blooping I meant. That is not the blooping. Okay. That was almost terrifying. Oops, sorry, Junior. Oh, yeah, we're in trouble. We're fine. Junior, get it together, man. That was me, and we're really loose now because I toasted the tires. Or I got grass on this. Who knows? We'll get it all normal again. I was really dumb, though. Holy crap. See if I can, I don't know, get into some kind of rhythm. I think that's probably the most important part here is to figure out a rhythm. And I just want to take a look at my tires. Yeah, they're smoking a little bit, so probably want to back up the corners just a little bit more. I have to be careful about how... Whoa, he's on the brakes hard, so we have to check up big time. That's going to cost us a lot of time there. Good news is we have a fair amount of space between us and 11th place. So, I think we have the ability to end up in a pretty good spot I think I just really, like I said, kind of need to get in a groove. I think I can catch and pass Earnhardt. I also think I need to maybe adjust on the wedge. It might also have to do with some of the rear end damage that seemed to tighten us up off the corner. So if a 2-mile track is 125 laps, I can only figure the 1.5-mile track will be 175 or 200 laps. That'll be interesting. All the races should take about the same amount of time, barring cautions to record. All right, well, we are pulling away from second, from 11th and 12th. That's good, but we're not gaining on Junior or Kenseth there because of how we started things off. I'd like to sort of resolve that. Whoa, that was weird. All right, well, that's going to cost us anything we just did. I'm not quite sure what I was really thinking there. We're going to start going a little bit high in the corners and arcing it in. See how much, how well we can do with that. Looks like it went a lot better than the others. But look at that that off is just, we're just so tight, and I bet that's torching the tight. Yeah, look at that, torching the front right. Which means we need to go slower. And I don't like that. That's not to say we can't do it. We'll see if we can. I'm going to kind of keep an eye on the tires now. We know we're not doing much with the cars behind us, or in front of us for that matter, so yeah, it's just weird to come off so quickly. I almost feel like I want to. We're going to torch him there. I'm like figuring out how I want to do this. I really need to not come off the gas until I'm in the corner and there's some pressure. Otherwise, the car gets real squirrely. But look at that. That doesn't work for me at all. Get back up there and don't slide out. Thank you. Wow, that was... that was interesting. We didn't touch the steering wheel at all. Or the, the analog stick. We just let it kind of do its thing. So that was crazy. We've cooled the tire off some. I gotta just run. Maybe bring it down to like 155 and drive it, because if I bring it down just that couple miles an hour slower, as long as we're not giving up time to Burton and Gordon, we got a caution out here, but as long as we're not giving up time to Burton or Gordon, I think we'll be all right. It's gonna be a 4-stop race to my knowledge. We're only 5 laps in, so we'll stick with this, and we'll catch you after the caution. We want no more cautions. That sucked. That was a long time. Whoa! Robbie Gordon. Holy crap. He is on a fast man mission right there. Oh, calm it down. Calm it down. We're going to get around these lappers on the inside, which is going to give us at least one spot. Still there. Came into this one in 9th, but man, some of these cars are just fast on the go, and we are not. I don't think we have any exhaust upgrades or anything, so it's part of the problem. We'll figure it out. That was just a beginner thing. Once we're up to speed, we're fine. We are. In fact, we're gonna do a little hop and skipping down here and see if we can't get ourselves a little bit of extra room. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. We're fine, we're fine. It's fine. See? Told you. Not that I want to say I've mastered doing that, but I've done it about 4 times between practice and now, and I've had the same result every time, so I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again. It's not good. We don't like it. We're just going to calm our buttholes down real quick here. And, we'll be all right. So what we're going to do, because we have a hell of a long race to go, is shut up and not talk until something else happens that is worth talking about. That's where I'm at. Oh, we kept it off the wall. Robbie Gordon smoking in front of us. That's going to slow up Jeff Gordon. The Gordons.
Stay high. Still there.
Why does that do that? Oh, calm your... Oh, he's coming back up. That's going to be a caution. That's going to take a long time for me, isn't it? No, maybe.
There's a spin in turn
That
2.
sucks. We'll pit this caution. I cannot figure out what I'm doing on this track. I'm telling you what. I mean, this is obviously the first caution had nothing to do with us. And the only reason why that caution actually happened was because Robbie Gordon started smoking, and then we bounced off of Jeff Gordon because we went into the corner and got loose as soon as we came off the gas. That's a problem. So, we'll pit this time. I don't know. Maybe start in the back. Who knows? And we'll see you after all of this crap happens. All right, we pit, so we're back a little bit, but we're about to repair that whole issue right now. Although Sterling Marlin is right behind us, so he's going to be real mad. Because we have no get up and go. Are you kidding me? Oh, boy, that was hard. Oh, my goodness, they got both sides. Oh my goodness, I don't know how the yellow came out. That would never have happened. So we'll pit again and start last. And that's the apron for you. Good news for you guys. That mistake is going to cost you all of about no time at all. And you will not be affected by this. I will. I will indeed. So back to watching whatever movie I'm watching. Just kidding. No movie. Just waiting. All right, we'll be back. All right, yeah, let's do this again.
There's green flag. Car high.
I'm just gonna, we're gonna figure some stuff out here real quick, and I don't feel like talking right now. I feel like I've said enough with my real shit driving, so we're just gonna figure it out. We're going to move up through the pack, and we're going to get some spots, and we're going to,
Still there.
we're going to stay off that there apron this time. Jeez, oh, Pete. Going to get some spots back, and we're going to drive up through some of the crowd, and we're going to make this a reasonable race, which has 99 laps left, I believe. So, we've got a lot of them left in this tank, because we just pit. So, we're going to go ahead and shut up, as I said, and we'll talk to you when I've got something more to say. All right, we've got 3 to go on this stint. So, oh yeah, we're so tight off now. I should really pit right now, but here I am, gonna go around one more time after this, and then we'll pit. I just don't understand why we got so tight all of a sudden. Like, I mean, yeah, well, maybe we should pit right now. We're gonna pit right now, okay, guys? That's what we're doing. We're gonna pit. We're gonna get run over. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're fine. We're like 60 miles an hour. It's all good. Full service and out. And hopefully we can do some more with it with a car that didn't get absolutely smashed into a wall like ours did. I really don't want to lose. I want to catch Bobby. I don't know. Back up on the track. Fell back to 19th. Looks like a couple of these positions are triple-digit cars that'll be pitting quite likely soon. Oh, please do not. I just totally forgot to brake. I don't know what I was thinking there. I wasn't. That's the point. I kind of figured out some stuff. Now I have to translate it to a car that's not broken, because that's the other part. We were so messed up. Now we need to come through here and do the same things we did when the car was busted up, but with a car that's not busted up. And so here we go. Here comes that hopeful march. Cabe is the 117. Mandy, he screwed us over in the last race. I wonder if I run this similar to how I ran the last stint.
All clear.
Even, with the everything messed up, if I run it that way, I wonder if I could get away with, just saving on my stuff here. Who knows? And still being in a pretty good spot at the end of this stint. I don't know. I know we're going to gain on these triple-digit cars. Am I going to gain on the double-digit cars? I don't know. I mean, it looks like it, but it also looks like Blaney is likely either getting up to speed or pitting right now. So maybe that's not the reason. Here comes Stewart, and he's likely coming to freaking lap us. Not a big fan of that happening. Also don't know why. Don't know why it's happening. But I don't know if he hasn't pit yet or if he did pit. This is just him being that fast. I have no idea. Oh, we're going to get a number of spots right here. Is he lapping every... Yeah, he must be lapping all these cars as well. So that's interesting. Some of the other cars in front of us are ones that just got back on track, so we're going to catch and pass some of them. Meaning that Tony Stewart is just lapping freaking everyone. The only thing I could think of is he needs to pit yet. I mean, the way that is, there's no way that he should be lapping us. Doesn't seem like he should be, at least. I don't know. We're sitting here in 14th place. Maybe about to be 13th. Oh, we got loose. Catch it. Hold it. Please don't run into everyone else. Just figure it out, guy. Oh, you're going to go right up in and smash in the wall. And we're a lap down, so I'm praying that caution does not come out. I really am hopeful that that caution doesn't come out. Stewart's stuck behind Andretti right now. Kind of interesting. I feel a lot better if Stewart would pit. I mean, if he didn't pit, that's sucky for us. We got 74 laps to go in this one. It's still at least 2 pit stops, maybe more. I think we're going to have to pit with... Well, I have to pit with 60 or 56 or so laps left, probably. Save on guess. Then we'll have to pit again with 20-something laps left. High 20s. Yeah. We got to pit 3 more times, I think. That part sucks. The fact that Tony Stewart has lapped all of us sucks. I know that I pit the very last caution and filled it all up and was fine, so I feel pretty confident in the fact that Tony Stewart, although not super far ahead of us right now, is not needing to pit anytime soon.
Clear low.
So that sucks really bad.
Clear high.
Where we at with this one? I have to ask, what can we do here? We're in 13th place. I mean, we don't need to be on the lead lap, but I would certainly like to be in front of even Ward Burton, but he's so far ahead. Super far ahead right now, and a lot of that had to do with we had to repair some damage in the pit. We could have gotten out of the pit in normal order. Our pit crew would have been just fine. We are gaining mightily on Ward Burton right now. Holy crap. He's got to be stuck behind someone. There's no way that we're gaining on him just because he's driving that poorly. I mean, yes, we are normally competing with or in front of him, but to watch just the tenths tick away. Oh, he might have gotten around the car now. Or it was just because we had to slam on the brakes too. I don't know. I learned my lesson. Slam on the brakes to get around him and live to fight another lap versus trying to coast or trying to make an adjustment that's not feasible and cause a wreck and cause a caution, especially like we did at Dega, where caused that caution and it wrecked our race completely.
Still there.
So, of course, that's not our goal. Our goal is to drive intelligently, make better decisions, and not run into these cars, which I'm about to run into because when you go high and then you try to correct it, the car just goes nuts. Not a lot going on there. Maybe a little bit of damage to the nose. Maybe not even. We didn't really hit him that hard. Not really sure, but I've been trying this stint to really slow down a little bit more than I would have, like, say, on my qualifying lap, which is how I was running at the very, very beginning of the race. We got some lappers up here. We've also got basically a huge gap between us and 11th. So best thing we can do now is just buckle up, focus, and try not to make any mistakes. So we're going to go ahead and run out these last 15 laps before our next pit stop. And we'll get back to you hopefully with us pitting again and not because there was a caution. We screwed up, and it's going to cost us big. How do you... I mean, it happens in real life, but it's crazy to me how do you get loose on the straight? I just was trying to... let's be smart when I get around somebody, and I'm so annoyed with myself and my inability to just listen to what I say I'm going to do. Anyway, damage. A lot of damage. I'm going to hit the wall here because I didn't even... Okay. We might short pit right now and this be the one that was going to be our late pit. Our later in the race pit because we were going to pit with a lot less laps than we needed to pit with. Because this is... I don't know. We'll find out right now as we get through this corner and see how we hold it. But if our off is super... Yeah, look at... Oh, of course the yellow's out. Okay, well, I guess that's okay. We'll go ahead and pit. Ironically, the yellow wasn't for us. We've already crashed, got backing up on the track, and run multiple laps. So, whatever. We'll see you after this caution, and hopefully we'll learn. We're still in it to get... a top 15 or so. So let's do what we can to do that. All right, back in 19th place, just a little bit here. Chris Enoch was the one in that pink car in front of us that was damaged. Was not, I repeat, it was not because of us. That caution was not because of us. We just got the beat down we got. But hopefully we'll be able to make some good adjustments on the track here and not lose it on the front or on any part of the straightaway. That's a big point, huh? Oh yeah, it seems important.
You're all clear. All clear. All clear.
See if I can get any kind of little sneaky jump on some of these cars here. Because of these triple-digit cars that maybe are a little slower. We're back up into 13th place. It's all good until it's not, though, you know what I'm saying? Because we might be in 13th place, but it's only going to be a matter of time before those faster cars get around them. So I need to try to get up on these cars that have position as well and take them away if I can. Skinner. Jeez, oh Pete. Wasn't Skinner the one that I lost it on the straightaway trying to avoid? Not again. Not doing that. Of course, now I'm on fresh stuff, so we're just zipping right through everyone. We have, what is it? 59 laps to go. We knew we had to pit 3 times. That did count as one of those 3. I know that sounds funny saying that, but sometimes you pit a little early and it doesn't help out. We'll pit with, I don't know, 29. What should we have left? Yeah, probably 29 laps left. And that means we'll be left with 5 on the last pit, but nothing I can do unless, nothing I can really do about it, to be honest. Regardless, that's fine. I think everyone else has to deal with that same problem, so whatever. I'm just going to drive the way we drive and try to get into a groove like we did for a minute earlier. We got into that groove when we had our car all smashed up when that, I don't even know who it was that jumped out of line and just shot up into us into the corner. But even though we were wounded, we still were able to kind of get into a groove and do a fairly good job. So would like to be able to do something similar to that. And, you know, we're back up here in 12th place. That's not too bad, but Burton's the next one we could get. Everyone else is a lap ahead of us. So that part sucks. Nothing I can really do there. Best position we can get currently is 11th. I don't know. Because of the way it's lined up, I think we'd have to go 2 laps down to have 11th place get get lapped. So that's going to stunt our options here, even if we had a good run at the end. Unless there's somehow... Well, I mean, I could say unless somehow those cars have to pit still. And they do pit and we get the lap back and then a caution came out. Because then we'd all be on the same lap. That'd be kind of fun. But, you know, my mistakes, I still feel like have us in this position. I don't think that Stewart or I think that Mark Martin got up into with us as well. I don't think either of them lap us if I'm not an absolute moron and lose it on the straights. Or the times that I hit the apron or, you know, it's just been a plethora of issues that I've gone ahead and done yet again. I mean, I'll be honest, we've been mostly clean. We've made some really decent moves. We've gotten around some cars in some tight spots, and I really feel like on that last stint we preserved our tires and everything was going pretty good until it wasn't. So it's really a one step at a time thing. And a friendly reminder to all of you, it is my rookie season in the Cup Series, and a number of these tracks I haven't raced on. I also haven't raced on these tracks with this car, which is part of it.
All clear.
In the Truck Series, running this track is completely different than in the Cup Series. You come off the gas, and you're I'm pretty sure you were able to get back on the gas pretty quickly, so that's part of it that's just like, oh, wow, this is a lot different. And if you get on the gas too early in this one, you're going to burn out your tires. So it looks like, is that Matt Kenseth that just went into pit? depending on how long it takes him, we got 2 miles to get around, so odds are we're not going to get our lap back anyway. But it would be kind of nice to be able to know we could get around and maybe get our lap back. Kenseth right now is somehow showing 45 seconds in front of us, even though he's actually stopped in his pit. So I don't know if that just glitched him all the way through or if he actually did pit. It's interesting to see.
The 8 car is headed into the pit.
And then we have Junior. It looks like Burton. We got a couple of them out there. One in the pit right now. I think the relative's about to catch up on Kenseth. And if that's Kenseth right there, that's pretty nice. I think that is Kenseth. We were faster than Kenseth early on in the race. So there's always the opportunity that he gets on the track, we pass him,
Stay low. Still there.
and we're actually fast enough to stay in front of him.
Clear high.
There we go. Stick it. There we go. I'm going to... Oh, wrong button. 15 laps left on this tank. I like to talk for like 9 or so laps, so we're going to go ahead and speed it up again, and hopefully we get through this whole stint right here, and we're able to be talking to you next time when we're going into the pit. I think that would be great.
Out.
Caution flag flies. Oh, not sure what's going on there, but we have 2 cars go flying up into each other. We got a car stopped on the lower part of the track. That's probably part of the problem. Looks like it's Steve Park. So we're gonna run this here. What do we have left? 8 in the tank. Yeah, we'll pit. Obviously, 8 in the tank left. Where's that gonna put us? 24. We'll have less than. Yeah. It'll leave us just having to pit the one last time. It's still in that range.
Get set. The race is going green. There's
Got
green
40 laps to go at the line, so we really want to finish this stint out clean so that we can get our last pit stop in. And maybe finish this race with a top 10.
Car low.
Kenseth able to get inside of us. That's okay.
Still there.
That's okay. A lot of stuff changes after 1 and 2, I'll tell you that. Of course, we're on the outside, and I'd rather not be. But whatever. It's okay for now.
All clear.
Just gonna... Wow, Kenseth is just on a tear. Maybe we can follow him, but no, because then we have more speed than him when we exit.
Still there.
Here comes the tricky part. Can we get past this big pile of slower cars before we get to 1 and 2? Oh, Marlin's going to jump out kind of in front of us. Not a big fan of that happening. And we're good. We're good. A little slower, but we're good.
Car low.
Burton going to run into us a little bit. Not a big deal. Just got us a little crooked sideways there. That's okay. But the leaders are all past this pack. That's why it's so important that we get there. See if I can... Because I have fresh tires, I can probably drive a little bit harder than I was around the other cars. Let's get this position back from Burton. Well, it's not even a position. He's a lap down or something, I guess. This is, truth be told, this is about 12 hours later from that caution. I was falling asleep. I was recording that at like 2 in the morning. And I was falling asleep, so I went to bed, and then I had some stuff to do on Saturday, which is what day it is now, and
You're all clear.
so I'm just now getting to finish this recording. Which is crazy, because I don't particularly remember any kind of tricks or tips that I was learning when I was doing it before. Woo, Tony Stewart with a really smashed up front end there. And just know that around the 160 mark is where we can get on the gas in an early run.
Still there.
155 would be tire savings. And also where we can kind of keep it inside. We're much faster than Bobby Hamilton. We just have to get around him. I guess we'll do it from the outside here. But then you have, Blaney and Earnhardt. I don't know if we're going to catch them. They got such a nice jump out due to the whole thing with the lap cars in the beginning. Pretty sure that Stewart is a lap down. He could very well drive up though and get it back. He's got a fast car. Oh, nice. We had our best lap ever. That's fun. Ooh, that was nice. That was actually really nice how I just did that. If I can stay inside, I might be able to
Still there.
get past both of these gentlemen. I know Wallace is faster than Andretti here, so I'm of course going to go into the next set of corners. Wait, ooh, Stewart. Come on, man.
All clear.
There is no need for that. That's why your front end is absolutely destroyed, because you suck. You're too aggressive. I had to do it, or I was going to go up the track because I don't have that equipment. He's got obviously a fully upgraded car, so he's got that equipment. So he's able to just go into that corner at top speed. That's obnoxious. I'm good with being in 9th right now. I'm very happy about being in 9th place. Another top 10 would make me extraordinarily pleased. I don't remember. I feel like maybe we are a lap down, but that means that cars up into 7th place are lapped. That'd be kind of odd. But we are... How many laps? 16 laps left, so we're going to go ahead and...
That was your best lap ever.
Oh, another best lap ever. We're doing great now that I'm wide awake. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and hit the apron and almost wreck. Jeez, OP. Come on, get it together. I was going to say we're going to step away, but now I got to gather myself. Yeah, we're going to step away here. And we will be back with you as soon as, the whole gig. Something happens, caution, or we finally get a chance to pit the last time. Okay, I will watch that replay. If that brings out the caution, that sucks, but I will watch the replay. Yeah, it's going to bring out the caution. Kenseth came up into us. We didn't go down onto him. I feel like I was holding my line just fine, and he bounced up into us, and we wrecked him. That'd be the second time that Kenseth and ourselves were involved in a wreck back at Daytona, first race of the season, but it seems like we're always around each other, and that was just a dumbass move on his part because he definitely came up, bounced right off our side. Matter of fact, we don't even have damage on the side from it. That's how much it wasn't us that did it. We'll stay out. We are not going to pit again until we've got 24 to go at least, and we should have enough to get to about 20 to go. We have 28 laps to go at the line, and what's actually interesting is because we didn't pit, because there's no reason for us to pit yet, Earnhardt and Blaney are stuck back in that whole pack, which is good for us. And I'm hoping that we're going to be able to now. Rudd and Martin right here are definitely faster. Pretty sure they're on the lead lap. Yeah. Marlin, Wallace, all them are, and we are a lap down, so the best place we can be in is 7th, which is fine. I mean, whatever. Our goal is still just a top 10 in general. Not really sure why Stewart slowed up there. He's definitely faster than us. Of course, now he won't slow up. Right as we come off the exit and want to dip inside, he's going to... And Rusty Wallace, these are all your lead lap cars that... I mean, I don't really care if they pass us because we weren't going to get in front of Rudd or Martin. So might as well let those guys pass us. Blaney and Kenseth, though. Well, Kenseth, even though he had that big wreck, is sitting out there in 9th place because I think we're one lap down from these guys, and then it goes back to like 13th or something. And then it's the second group, or the group that's the second lap down. So I'm pretty sure that Burton, is that Ward behind us? Or anyway, and Hamilton, I'm pretty sure that those guys are the 2 lap down guys. So it's kind of a big batch, which is what happens, which is kind of what makes it cool about these longer races. You really get odd finishes, odd separation. And that's what we're looking at here. We don't have many laps left on this stint, so we're going to go ahead and run it out. And we'll be back with you when we go ahead and pit, because we have a nice gap between us and the other players in this race that can actually catch and pass us. All right, we got 3 left in the tank right now. I think our front right is, well, it's not actually that bad. We can go around 2 more times, right? Yeah, 20 to go. I'm pressing all the buttons. This is the one I wanted. Oh, I'm wrong. We will definitely be pitting the next time around, because it'll go right to 1 to go right as we go into 3 and 4. So we'll pit the next time around. And that'll be our last time we have to pit today, unless we damage ourselves mechanically. That we should be good to go. Obviously, there's a potential that some of these other cars can get their lap back on us, which would put us in a position where we would lose more. Oh, come on now. Come on. Pay attention. Where we would lose more spots going into this pit stop, but hopefully not. Hopefully we just get in there, do our thing, and get out and be fine. Problem is, it's been 12 hours. I absolutely do not remember where I need to go to. Oh, yeah, Kenseth is going to go blasting past me. I did not want to have that be a thing. Yeah, I turned way early in because I don't know where. There it is. All right. Oh.
Slow down.
Get off the wall, get off the wall, get off the wall. We're fine. 66. Hopefully that's not going to screw us. Take 4, full can of gas. I know everybody else has to pit at least once. Or not at least once. Everyone else has to pit one more time. Even the cars that pit on that pit stop have to pit one more time. There were 28 left. We're going to get in here. We'll do this. Hopefully we didn't get a black flag for going 66 miles an hour. And we'll get out of here. Good. All right. We'll get out of here and we'll finish out this race. And I think I might just go through the end of this race where I'm doing what I can to keep my tires not completely destroyed. Seems like a pretty... Well, that's not how you do it. All right, let's just downshift so that we can turn here. That's that thing with the throttle where I just can't finesse it. All right, so we've got a couple cars now that are looking that they could pass us. But again, remember, as long as a caution doesn't fly and as long as we aren't a part of it, that means that a caution won't fly. We should be just fine here. Like Blaney and Earnhardt and them, that's all. Hey, hold on. I'm going to shut up because Kenseth is here, and I do not need this to be like my thing now.
All clear.
All right, anyway, Blaney, Earnhardt, Kenseth, these guys are all the lap ahead. Well, Kenseth isn't the lap ahead of us anymore, but the other guys are all a lap ahead of us. But they all have to pit yet, and we'll get that lap back, and we'll pass them, likely, hopefully.
Clear high.
Looks like they've got about a lap in, what, 10 seconds on us? I don't even remember how fast we go around the track.
Follow.
But, oh, come on. Just Kenseth being around us. Look at him bouncing off other people. You know, I like the guy, but he's not really doing great for me in this series. Anyway, here we are. Are we? Yeah, we run for. I was gonna say we run 41-second laps, so they're exactly a lap ahead of us. In fact, they're not showing a lap ahead of us, which means that they're behind Kenseth. Yeah. That's why. Okay, that makes more sense. Anyway, they have to pit, and when they do, we'll pass them. So that'll be nice.
All clear.
Not really a lot going on here except for us just trying to stay in front of Kenseth to take more time away from him when we're doing the when he goes into the pit stop. I don't know when they all have to pit, but if they don't pit at the end here, I'm going to be pissed. I mean, top 10 is a top 10 and we're in it right now, but I'll be pissed off because they absolutely should have to pit before the end of this race. If my calculations are right and they just followed the standard, they should have to pit with about 10 left. And so I look to see that happening. And that's why I'm going to be absolutely careful, and I'll even slam on my brakes if I'm about to hit somebody instead of just trying to get around them or bump them, because I do not want to be the cause of this caution, just like I was in the last race that took us from a top 3 to just a shit. Well, not a shit, but not nearly as good of a finish. Tell you what I'll do here. I'm going to go ahead and just run out probably the next 5 laps, and then we will talk when I start to see them start to pit, hopefully. Don't get hit, don't get hit. Holy crap, we almost just got smoked. I straightened it out just in the nick of time. All right. In my calculations, we should start to see these guys that are in front of us pit in the next lap or so. The last caution, even though they pit, the last caution, we were at like 28 or 29 laps left. So I guess it's possible that they did pit because they were behind us. They did pit, and it's possible, I would suppose, that they could have been... They could go until there's, I don't know, 4 laps left or something. But cars behind us just pit because they're all way back now, and they were much closer. And here you see him coming off the track. I think that's Hamilton right there. So we've been gaining on Junior and Kenseth for a while now. They're obviously on much older stuff than us. And if this is the case, I could see them just going in for a gas and go, which means we'll take the spots back because we'll remain at full speed that whole time. I really hope that they pit soon. I would like it. Just because, obviously, that's going to guarantee we get those 2 spots. And I'm sitting in at least 8th place, maybe 7th, because Blaney is up there and hasn't pit yet. The thing I don't like is we're in traffic right now, so a caution could come out, which would change the scope of this because Kenseth is technically a lap ahead of us. That was scary. He just kind of jutted up, and I can't make those finite moves to stay next to him when he makes a move like that. It just shot me right up the track, but thankfully we got on the brakes and were able to avoid that. Yeah, I gotta stop getting, I mean, that was fine, but I have to stop getting too close to the apron too. That's my Achilles heel in almost every single one of these races. And we got 5 to go. This is...
Still there.
We really want to get in front of Junior because if there is a caution, at least we get that position potentially. Blaney is behind us. We've got that lap back at least, so if there was a caution, we would be brought right back up behind him. They just said 5 to go, so. All right, there we go. 17 is, 8 is, there it is. So we got to get around this track and pass them. And I hope that because we were right on them, we're going to be able to do that. I don't know. I really honestly don't know how this is all going to pan out. So this is very important right now. Yeah, and I don't know if Blaney pit as well. It looks like the relative's not adjusting for them yet. And it's probably because they're in the pit, I would assume. But I'm not sure. We just have to run this, you know, this lap as well as possible. Try to get inside a park here. We got Skinner up there. Those guys are all lapped down.
All clear.
If these guys just went in and got gas, then we won't catch them. We won't get those spots. If they did a full service stop, then we have a shot. But I don't think they did. I really don't think they did because I don't see them and they're out of the pit. So they probably just got gas and they're going. And I don't think that we're going to have enough to catch them. Maybe Blaney. I don't know how much slower they're running, but he seems to be, we seem to be catching him somewhat. But even with, I think we have 3 to go coming to the line, I'm pretty sure that's going to be,
You're all clear.
yeah, he's at 6.3 seconds. So we ended up, they didn't do a full service. What they did was, gas and go knowing they only had a couple laps left, which is what I would have done. Now I'll take a caution. Let me up with them for a couple laps. Well, no, because now if I took a caution, the race would be over. But it would have been nice to have been able to catch up and race with them. We took that full service stop because we had a lot of laps to put on the car yet. But they don't do that with their stuff. So that sucks, but that's how it goes sometimes. And I'm all right with that. We're going to go ahead and finish this one out. We'll talk to you at the end of the race. Well, there you go, folks. Our final position, top 10, though. It's a.
Can't complain about that.
Well, there you go. He said it himself. Can't complain about that, and I'm not going to, because it was good. It was a good run for us. We had 6 cautions for 24 laps. We were involved in a couple of them, but not that many. 250 miles we drove in this one. Pretty interesting. Top 5 for the race. Tony Stewart. He dominated all day long. Sterling Marlin, Mark Martin, Rusty Wallace, and Ricky Rudd. $161,000 made in that one for that top 10 finish. He had a little bit of damage to the car. Could have brought home about $180,000, but that's all right. $161,000 is good money. With Tony Stewart's victory at California. Ooh, does it say we're in 22nd place with that top 10? That's actually is kind of important. Finished 10th. Yeah, that put us up into 22nd place. We made the 1,000 range, which is pretty awesome early on. Now our goal is to get up onto page number 2. That'd be fun if we're able to do that. We're racing well, and we just need to continue to do so and learn during those races. Got $804,000 in the bank. We'll take a look after this or into the next episode as to what we might do there. Our next race is at Richmond International Speedway, Raceway, whatever, Richmond International Raceway. It is going to be interesting. We'll take a look at the lap count on it before we actually run it, and that'll determine if I run it at, because it's, I mean, Richmond's a short track. Richmond is a, yeah, 3/4 mile track, so that's a short track. We'll take a look at it after and see how many laps there are. I mean, we just ran 2 of those endurance races, and they seem to be going fine. Again, the big issue for me is the things you don't actually see, which is all of the cautions. If we can go to Richmond and not have a bunch of cautions, I don't mind running a ton of laps. But if we're going to have a bunch of cautions, I'm sitting here just waiting, and that's obnoxious. So anyway, though, that is going to do it for this episode, folks. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. I do want to take a moment out to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. And as always, until next time, you take care.